Hello, November Project participants. I'm here to post up a little video for you. Logging in, you can see what I see, things that you should see, and be able to find a couple of tools in your toolbox to have you be more successful. So one of those things is going to be logging into Beachbody On Demand, which all of you should have already done. And then you're going to find the program called Fix8. So Fix8 is the cooking show that Beachbody On Demand has to offer based off of your container system. And there's a video in there that's a great breakdown in video of what to follow. And so I'm going to pull it up here. I'm going to record it in this video. You're going to watch it with me. But this gives you the ability to do so, but be able to find it on your own time as well. So I'm going to share my screen. And as you can see, I've got Beachbody On Demand pulled up. I am going to go to, let's see, let's just go click on workouts, because for whatever reason, I think it's under the program workout programs, which is kind of bizarre. So as I'm scrolling, you're going to see some of the programs. Some of you I've chatted with about what program to start. Shift Shop is a great 3-week program that we can get on board with. 21 Day Fix is a great 3-week program. Another one is 3-week yoga retreat if you want to kind of take it slower paced, not a problem. It's great to be able to create the habit, and you don't want to feel like it's a burden exercising. You want to make sure that you're enjoying it, and of course seeing results. So Fix8, a Fix approved cooking show. I'm going to click on here. And the first video you're going to see is Containers 101. And this is a great way to break down the booklet that you received in your package, as well as what the heck these containers are. And so she does a great job at explaining it, where it came from, how it works. And I'm just going to play that. It's an 8-minute video. If it ever wants to play. Come on.
Hey, I'm Autumn Calabrese.
And I'm her brother, Bobby Calabrese.
And this is Fix8. Perfect portions, delicious food, healthy weight loss. Hey guys, welcome to Fix8 Foundational. Today we are talking Containers 101. You got Portion Fix or 21 Day Fix, and you got your pretty little color-coded containers, and now you're like, what do I do with these things? Where did they come from? Let's start with where they came from. So as a personal trainer, I had a lot of clients that I'd kick their butts in the gym, and we would talk about nutrition, and for some reason they just weren't seeing the results that I wanted them to see. I took one of them out to lunch one day. We both ordered salads. They were very large salads. My client finished all of hers when I ate a half of mine, and I looked at her and I said, that's our problem right there. And she said, what? And I said, you just overate. And she said, yeah, but it's just a salad. And I was like, it's not just a salad. So let me show you actually what I was talking about. This is the actual salad that we had that day. I'm telling you, it is packed into this container. You have multiple greens in there for your lettuce and your tomatoes. There's probably at least 3 blue containers in there of your cheese and your avocado. God only knows how many yellows are in here, because there's pasta and croutons and bread. There's chicken, which is your red. There's all of this salad dressing, which is your orange. So you've probably got all of your containers for a day in one salad. If you eat all of this at lunch, you've definitely overeaten for the day. So let's just put this off to the side for a split second. Now that you know the salad story and how the containers came to be, let's talk about how you're really going to use these in your everyday life. You either got Portion Fix or 21 Day Fix, one way or the other. You got a book and some containers that came with it. Now, let me just say this really quick. For anybody who is using Beachbody On Demand, our guidebooks are on there as well, so you can always print these guidebooks out and reference them. In fact, you need to reference them. So, we have our containers. We have our guidebooks. The very first thing I want you to do is go to your calculation page. This is super easy. This is not a big math project. You're going to do this 10-second calculation. It's going to tell you what calorie range you fall into. This is important because the calorie ranges are going to tell you how many times a day you get to fill your containers. I fall into plan B, so I'm going to have 4 greens a day, 3 purples, 4 reds, 3 yellows, 1 blue, and 1 orange. So what do all these containers represent? Let's talk about it. Your purple is your fruit, your green is your vegetables, red is protein, yellow is carbohydrates, blue is healthy fats, and your orange is seeds and salad dressings, and then you also get teaspoons for things like nut butters and oils. The 21-day fix doesn't come with a teaspoon, so just use one that you have at home, okay? You can mix and match these any way you see fit. That's the beauty of it. I am not telling you what you have to eat. You can pick whatever you want. For breakfast, you can be like, I want eggs with some spinach and some oatmeal. That's a red, a green, and a yellow, okay? And then what do you do after you do your red, your green, and your yellow? You need to go to your tally sheet, and you need to mark off a red, a green, and a yellow so you know how many you have left for the day. So the other thing you should know about the food list is they go in a hierarchy. What does that mean? That means the foods listed at the top of those lists are the best of the best that you could be eating from that list. And as you work your way down, you're getting the foods that you can absolutely still have, but maybe you don't have them every day. So let me give you an example. If we go to our yellow list, sweet potatoes, top of the list, amazing, vitamins, minerals, fantastic for you. What's at the bottom of the list? Corn tortillas. You can still have them, don't have them every single day. Speaking of corn tortillas, you're like, how do I jam a corn tortilla into that yellow container? You don't have to. If it's something that doesn't fit nicely into the container, we tell you what it equals. So 2 small 6-inch corn tortillas is equal to 1 yellow. So again, if it doesn't fit in the containers, you still have the knowledge of what it equates to. The other awesome thing about the meal plan is that we have free foods. Things like lemons and limes, ginger and garlic, seasonings and mustard and vinegar, herbs. Those are all free foods, and they make your food taste wonderful. Look at the list, use it, reference it. Nobody wants to eat bland food all the time. So flavor it up with those free foods. They make it delicious. The other thing we have is the water bar listed in the book. What that is just different ideas of how you can spice up your water a little bit. So you can add fruit to your water, or you can add vegetables like cucumber. It gives it just that nice spa flavor for people who don't like drinking water. Yes, there are some of you guys out there. It's a little bit easier way to get your water in. Now that you know the nitty-gritty of how to use the containers, let's just go back. Let me just show you what a normal size salad should look like. I promise it's going to be more than enough. So I've got spinach here. I'm actually going to use 1.5 green containers. So I've got spinach and broccoli, because there is broccoli in there as well. Chicken. Chicken. Okay. Pasta, which is in there as well. Okay. Avocado. I love avocado, so I'm going to put 1 full blue of avocado in there. And last but not least, our salad dressing. And I'm just going to give this a nice little drizzle. This is what your salad should look like. Now, let me just show you something. I know you don't think this is going to fill this up, but it is. I'm going to do this rather quick and sloppy, but this is what the restaurant calls 1 serving. Why does 1 serving fit in a bowl that you would put out family style? This family size serving, or this single size serving. That was the basis for me creating the portion controlled color-coded containers, so that you really can see the difference and not overeat, because you absolutely can overeat on healthy food as well. So again, let's just go back. The first thing we're going to do our quick little calculation. Then we're going to take that calorie bracket. We're going to look and see how many times a day we get to use these containers. Once we know that, we're going to start putting our delicious meals together. We're going to use our free foods to flavor them up. We're going to make sure we get our water in by using that water bar if you need it, and adding either fruit or veggies or whatever you'd like into your water. And then you're going to tally it. Now, the other cool thing you can do. If you're not wanting to use the tally sheets in the book, you're going to download the 21-Day Fix tracker app. You can mark off really quickly what you've had. So if you have eggs, 1 protein with spinach, 1 vegetable, and some oatmeal, and it tells you how many you have left to go in the day. So either way, you've got a lot of great ways to track it if you're eating out or if you're eating at home. Now that we've covered Containers 101, be sure to check out the foundational videos on meal prepping so you can get some more ideas on how to incorporate them into your daily life here on Beachbody On Demand.
Okay, so that was a fantastic breakdown, and I love it because I'm still learning some of those things. Like, I can't believe that the hierarchy of those sheets, I had some of you look at your booklets already, but also the list on the files that I posted. I couldn't believe that for 2 years I was eating at the bottom of those lists, and I had no idea why I plateaued. Didn't know that the most nutritious foods are at the top. Of course, if you're just starting out, you're just starting to get into a healthy lifestyle, it's going to be hard to eat all healthy, right? So it's okay if you eat from the bottom of the list, like she said. But if you're not noticing the results you want, you might start having to creep up the ladder to make sure that you're eating off the top of the lists. So to-do list of today is to make sure you figure out what your calorie count is, what bracket you're under, and then start, thinking of ways that you can incorporate these foods into your daily life. So for me, I love to start off with breakfast. So what is your breakfast of choice going to be? For me, I'm like clockwork. I have 2 eggs, sometimes spinach, so that's a veggie, maybe some Ezekiel bread or some sort of carb. Sometimes I do sweet potatoes in the morning. And it's like boom, boom, boom. I got a protein, I got a veggie, I got a carb. Done. And I'm okay with having the same thing over and over again. You might not be. So you might have to try to figure out certain meals that you enjoy and like before I can tell you, what to eat. I'm not here to tell you what to eat. You've got to figure that out for yourself. If you want me to tell you what to eat, we can talk about it individually. But I want you to start figuring out what's good for you and for your life. So with that being said, post up underneath this video in the comment section that you have done the calculation, you have done the bracket that you're under, A, B, C, D, whatever, and tell me what you think about it. Are you like, oh my gosh, how am I going to eat all this food? Are you like, this is too confusing? I need to know how I can help you. So with that being said, I'm done talking. It's a long enough video. You don't want to hear me anymore. Have a fantastic Tuesday.